Real tea, plastic savage. Ooh, spill that tea.
As always, I just want to remind you, everything I'm discussing is for entertainment purposes only. I am not actually affiliated with these people, and this is all speculation and based on what we've all seen. And on that note, let's get into some things. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna be discussing a couple of things. Starting with Kourtney Kardashian being engaged officially to Travis Barker. Kanye West officially changed his name to Ye. Y-E. And then, next up on the docket, we have the rumor about Little Mix allegedly splitting up and all trying to start their own solo careers, which was already predicted. Hence why they tried to stop Jessie Nelson from starting her own solo career. But we'll get into that, so don't worry. Also, there is a rumor that Arrogant Tay, you know, the celebrity wig stylist who's most well known for being Nicki's wig stylist, him and Ari Fletcher are beefing. So that's interesting. And lastly, I want to talk about Megan Thee Stallion following in Saweetie's footsteps and getting her a fast food deal. But Megan might have made a better business move. Anyway, we'll get into that. Let's start from the top. Alright, so just like that, Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker, who are currently filming for a Hulu show that they're going to be having, you know, they're Kardashians, so they weren't going to just be done like that. So Kourtney and Travis, they officially got engaged, in a really cute setting. He proposed to her surrounded by roses, like thousands of roses and candles on the beach. He had a nice little intimate dinner with like all the people that, you know, are closest to them. And of course, you know, everybody, Kim, Chloe, Travis's son, Landon, you know, everybody was sharing their pictures and videos from their different various angles at the dinner of Kourtney and Travis kissing and showing off the gigantic diamond ring that he put on her finger. I mean, she is so thin. I feel like, how are you even gonna hold that ring up, girl? Like, that is huge. Must use all his Blink-182 money. Anyway, I just know somewhere Scott is crying in the fetal position. And honestly, I feel for him. I mean, I always truly thought that Kourtney and Scott were gonna end up working it out. I mean, she's never had an interest in getting married, so I figured she'll just wait it out until she's back with Scott. But, you know, Travis swooped in. Honestly, they have a really, really sweet relationship. He feels personally empowered by her. He feels fearless and limitless being with her, and she apparently feels the same. And, you know, people around them are saying that they've never seen them happier, so you know what? Congratulations to them. And it's just a testament to the fact that love isn't dead. And although it might have been filmed for some upcoming show for Hulu, I still think that it was a lot more intimate and meaningful than the way Kanye proposed to Kim. That's absolutely no shade, because I love an extravagant situation too. But we all know Kourtney prefers to be on the quieter, blander side of life. But anyway, now we can't get so annoyed at their PDA like we were before, because they're engaged. They're allowed. Now, moving on, and not too far, because we're still within the Kardashian West realm. Kanye, or should I say Ye? Yeah. He officially changed his name. There was a petition that was, you know, presented to a judge to formally change Kanye's name to Ye, Y-E, and the judge officially signed it yesterday. So, as if we didn't have enough reason to be like, what is this man doing? Now, we just call him Ye. What was more concerning to me, though, beyond the name change, was the haircut that he is walking around with. When I say he was spotted, I mean it, literally. Because there's just spots of hair on his head and then other spots where it's just bald. It's not known if this was intentional, but it looks like his head got stuck in a machine. Either that or he's balding really bad and, whatever he usually does to hide it failed. I'm more or less thinking he shouldn't be wearing a mask to cover his face and should be covering his head. You never know. He could probably just actually be intentionally walking around with a messed up haircut. And knowing the people out here in the world, they'll probably start rocking it because they saw him do it. But in my opinion, what the fuck is that? Now, there's no word on how Kim feels about Kanye changing his name officially to Ye. But I'm sure it's on the list of many reasons why she had to divorce him. Ooh! Now, switching gears out of Kardashian land, we're gonna jump over to the other side of the pond, talking about Little Mix. Now, if you don't know who Little Mix is, you must be living under a rock, but I'll inform you. They are the British pop girl group that was originally put together and founded on X Factor about 10 years ago. There was 4 of them, and then Jessie Nelson left and went solo this past year, and she just came out with her own solo song with Nicki Minaj called Boys. But the mess is what's been going on behind the scenes. See, after the controversial Instagram live that Nicki Minaj and Jessie Nelson had when they were promoting Boys about a week ago, Nicki addressed the fact that all of social media was swirling with these leaked DMs where Leanne from Little Mix, who, just for context, is the only black girl in the group, she was trying to get social media influencers to make videos dragging Jessie Nelson for blackfishing and basically trying to bait people into canceling Jessie for something that has to do with race. Essentially saying that Jessie Nelson is appropriating black culture without supporting it while attempting to be a caricature of what, a black person is. Now, this could be sliced and diced a million different ways, and so I'm not really getting into this particular topic. What I will say is the only thing that they are using to even fuel this argument is the fact that Jessie Nelson likes hip hop and has curly hair naturally and likes to go tanning. Now, she doesn't just like to go tanning. She has been in the public eye for like 10 years and always dealt with issues with her weight and with body image. And so she realized that the more of a tan that she had, the slimmer she looked. And not only that, but most people who aren't, black or brown know that looking pasty is not cute. Anybody who is on the whiter side tends to try to go outside and get a really good tan and make their tan last really long in the summer. I mean, how do you think tanning salons are still open all around the world? Like, I know you can't be this stupid. Do you think black people are the one, black and dark-skinned Spanish people, do you think they're the ones that are going tanning all the time? Or how about the Kardashians? Or how about, this conversation could go on and on and on and on. But Lil Miss Leanne thought that she was going to get Jessie canceled for these blackfishing rumors and allegations. What she didn't realize was that Nicki was going to clap back and tell her to shove all of that up her ass. And said, sweetheart, if you want your own solo career, just say that. Just say that you wish you could go solo and get a feature from Nicki Minaj. And this had everybody upset because they're like, oh, she's not jealous. She's not jealous. But yeah, I think she was. and is. I think, quite honestly, they all are. And it's just so funny now how it's like a week and a half later, and now this news is coming out that Little Mix is gonna be splitting up and all going on their own solo paths. Really, you don't say. Could that be why you had the only black member of your group go out and try with her clown mask on to try and get somebody canceled for something that is baseless and factless? Pandering to the slower people of society who don't comprehend the bigger picture. Because calling somebody out who likes to tan their skin darker when there are real racists in the world and real hateful people in the world that are getting away with it, it's so beyond brainless. And really, it comes down to the fake woke people who jump on these bandwagons before even thinking for 3 seconds. Meanwhile, Leanne has a best friend who tans her skin even darker than Jessie Nelson, and the girl's like white. They're commenting on her pictures saying, yes, work. Girl, you better figure out a new career path and get to work, because I don't know what you think you're going to be doing out here trying to play these games, getting caught up and then checked by the queen. So, now Leanne has remained silent, and so has Little Mix, but Leanne actually celebrated her 30th birthday, and at her birthday party, you know, people were filming, and she did a little speech, and she got emotional, and she was saying everybody knows her character, and it seemed like she might have been responding in a subliminal way. It seems like she doesn't want the smoke. You could tell she really doesn't want no problems. And I almost feel a little bad, but you know what I'm saying? It's like you can't throw a rock and then hide your hand and then cry when somebody said, did you throw that rock? It's like, yeah, girl, you did it. It's okay, but like, just say sorry. But whatever the case may be, you know, because everybody has their own struggles. She could feel a different way about it. At the end of the day, though, I think it's ridiculous. I think it's BS. I think, you know, somebody who is white but tans well and easily and has curly hair and embraces it and likes hip-hop music, like, that's not a racist, and that's not blackface or anything. That's not a Rachel Dolezal either, because let's call it how it is. These people are out here trying to call everybody another Rachel Dolezal. That woman who literally was posing as a black woman, claiming that she had black ancestors and parents, and that is not this. And we have to stop doing this in general, like in the gay community too. Like all these marginalized people are trying to cancel everybody for every little thing, and so the bigger issues are not being paid attention to, and it's taking away attention from the bigger issues. You know, if somebody's just telling you they don't like something and you turn around and go on a whole campaign to say that they're bullying you, but then an actual bully comes along and is really bullying you and abusing you, but people are tired of you calling every little thing a bully. Oh, it's a bully if they say I don't like this or that. Well, eventually you're the boy who cried wolf. Now, lastly, I just want to talk about the Tay and Arie beef. I've seen a couple of accounts post about it, like That's So Bold and Mob Radio. Now, it hasn't been all the way confirmed. However, there's been a lot of subliminal tweeting and posting on both ends. The two have not been seen together, and usually they are together all the time. You know, they go clubbing, they just hang out, he's always doing her hair. But the problem is Nicki needs him, and he's getting booked a lot by Nicki, and he has his own spot at her house. You know, Nicki is a brand, and if she's going to be going on tour and doing her 5th album rollout, she needs her wig stylist to be on call and ready all the time. So, part of the rumor is that he has been having to swerve on doing things with and for Arie, as far as doing her hair and getting her ready for her, you know, little bookings and events, because he's been booked by Nicki so frequently and so much. Whatever's going on, he really does the damn thing when it comes to these wigs and making these girls look top tier. I mean, I don't know how much more top tier you can make Nicki Minaj look, but he does it. You know what I'm saying? The queen always looks good when he handles her. So hopefully this drama doesn't spill over into his professional life, because that would just be a little too messy for Nicki to have around her right now. Now, the last thing I want to get into is Megan Thee Stallion collaborating with Popeyes for her own dipping sauce. It's called Hottie Sauce, and it's actually officially out today. At first, when the rumors started hitting the internet, like, I think it started on TikTok, where like a Popeyes worker took pictures and videos of like what the packaging and the merch looked like before it was even out. And so somebody's getting fired. Unless that was just all part of their marketing scheme. Because you never know. But anyway, so at first people were thinking it's very much giving like Saweetie with the McDonald's, you know how she had the Saweetie meal. But it is different. Now, the differences are Megan didn't get her own meal. She just got her own sauce. Apparently it's going to be spicy and sweet. But that's not the only thing that makes their deals different. See, Meg might have just gotten a sauce out of the deal, not a meal. But she is now a franchise owner, which means she can open up her own line of Popeyes restaurants. See, that's a big business deal that I do not think that Saweetie was even able to acquire. And I do think that has to do with the fact that Saweetie is still not as taken seriously as Megan is. However, I don't know if you've noticed, but Saweetie has really been getting to the bag as well. But anyway, the commercial is really cute. It's like it takes place in like a saloon in the South, and because Megan's from Texas, so she's in there wearing her cowboy hat and like her all like blinged out outfit that she's wearing in the promo pictures. And somebody bursts in, and they're like, "Oh my God, Megan! Somebody stole your hottie sauce." And so she goes on like this horseback ride and goes to try and find it, and she ends up running into her alter ego, Tina Snow, and they have a showdown. And yeah, definitely a really creative way for them to promote this new sauce and try and bring in more business. I mean, for Megan, it's a really great way to promote herself to, maybe make a move into movies and acting. But yeah, so I want to try that hottie sauce, even though I'm nervous that I might not be able to still fully taste it, because, COVID still has my sense of taste and smell all messed up, but we're going to try it. So anyway, in conclusion, what do you think about Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker getting engaged finally? What are your thoughts on Kanye West officially having his name changed to Ye? Do you think Little Mix will be splitting up? Do you believe those rumors? Do you think that Nicki and Jessie Nelson had anything to do with it? And when it comes to Tay and Arie beefing, whose side are you on? Do you, understand Tay putting his day ones to the side for him to level up and get a bag and get a check? Because, at the end of the day, an opportunity to work with the queen is, it's just something that you really can't pass up. Because I heard Lil Miss Deep Pockets pays handsomely. I'm talking checks that Arie could never write. And lastly, what are your thoughts about Megan Thee Stallion having her collaboration with Popeyes on the hottie sauce? Will you be trying it? And do you think that she is following in the footsteps of Saweetie lately? Or do you think she's really just doing her own thing and getting to the bag? I mean, to be quite honest, all of these new girls are following in the footsteps of Nicki Minaj, but anyway. So will you be trying the hottie sauce? Will you be here for the merch that's going to be coming from Popeyes and Megan Thee Stallion? Or are you tired of these celebrities doing deals with fast food restaurants? So yeah, what are your thoughts and opinions? Leave them in the comment section below. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. And as always, I want to see your ass come back here again. Because what do you think I do this for? For my health? I better be talking to somebody. Thank you so much for tuning in. And like I always say, if you have any, comments on what I could do better for this channel, please let me know also. I'm always open to constructive criticism.
Real tea, plastic savage. Ooh, spill that tea.